Welcome to Stuck, Time to Improv. I'm Mary Scott with Business Riff, and I want startups to be wildly successful. Today, we're going to be talking with Bridget Hom from Bridge to Freedom Coaching. And we're going to be talking about why startups should be stuck on ready. Welcome, Bridget.
Hey, thanks, Mary. I love your name, Mary Scott. It just sounds awesome. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Thank you. Bridget's a pretty cool name, too. So, what exactly does it mean to be stuck on ready?
A good friend of mine who was in the very first networking meeting I had ever been a part of said leaders are stuck on ready because it takes too long to get ready. And that's just
That
the big.
makes a lot of sense. Yeah, because done is better than perfect.
Yes. And perfect is synonymous with procrastination. And for entrepreneurs and business owners and startups, procrastination can mean death to a business before it even gets off the ground. So you have to be stuck on ready to take imperfect action to get those massive results. And entrepreneurship is, well, it's about building the plane while you're flying it, right?
So, what are some tips to get people out of their um, stuckness and into readiness?
I love it. The first thing you want to do as an entrepreneur or coach, because there are many coaches venturing into entrepreneurship, the first thing you want to do is become problem aware and solution seeking. Because the number one difference between the sabotaged entrepreneur and the successful one is the ability to be problem aware and solution seeking. So, where you're experiencing problems, where you're experiencing mindset blocks or limiting beliefs, you want to address those as soon as they come up. So, having that self awareness, then venturing into self direction. So, once you're aware of problems that you're experiencing, maybe problems in figuring out your next move for sales, branding, marketing, you want to be looking for organic solutions that you could put into action. So that's where that solution seeking part comes in. And that helps you fire sabotage off your mental team and get those problems out of the way from your success.
Right? You can't stop those feelings from showing up, but if you can recognize them and deal with them immediately rather than stewing in them, right?
Oh, yes, feelings aren't your friends when it comes to business growth. I say that all the time because if we get stuck in that headspace or those emotions, we get trapped in inaction, which is dangerous for us, right?
Sure. And trying a solution and having it not work is just as informative as trying a solution and having it work, right?
Oh, we call that organic market research. As an entrepreneur, that's priceless, and you want to be ready before you feel ready as an entrepreneur. If you're a startup entrepreneur, it's a whole new world. You might feel like you're in a room full of giants. That's how I felt when I got started. I'm in a room full of giants. Everyone knows more than me. Everyone's done more than me. And I'm sitting in poor me, right? And I'm asking you to RSVP to my pity party. No, you don't have time for that. You have to fire the negative what ifs and take that imperfect action. When someone who seems like a giant asks you, hey, let's partner, let's do a show together. What do you think about this business idea? Or, hey, can you do this? Your answer is yes. And you figure it out as you go along.
Exactly. That's part of the key to improvisation is it's always yes and. You always start by agreeing and then you move forward.
100%. You have to be ready before you feel ready. You're never going to feel 100% ready to dive into those opportunities in front of you. Never, no matter how long you've been doing this. But you can get in the mindset of saying yes before you feel ready.
Exactly. And um, it's not about not being afraid. It's about being afraid and doing it anyway.
Well, yes, because you have to be laser focused. Another problem I see amongst entrepreneurs is that shiny object syndrome, where you see it all the time. The marketing is really good these days. And as an entrepreneur, you think you need this marketing agency and you think you need this company and you need these people to write you a book and this all of these things, but pause with a purpose. You always want to make those decisions to hire or fire or partner based on your future successful self. And so you have to be able to be laser focused on what you see success is for you in order to make those decisions.
Exactly. And that's how you can get stuck on ready. So no matter what happens and what gets thrown your way, you are ready to go and do something about it.
Yes, 100%. But also something that's kind of left out is when you are in entrepreneurship and you're thinking about all you're doing. I'm doing the sales, I'm doing the marketing, I have the great website. Why am I not successful? Why haven't I gotten the clients yet? And it's because 90% of our communication is nonverbal. What does that mean? It means that our being is being communicated. So if you are thinking that you're less than or not deserving, then that is your ultimate communication strategy. No matter how good you look, no matter if you're wearing the white blazer, no matter anything, you communicate your deservability through who you're being when you're doing.
These are all really important tips for you startups. Anything you want to leave us with parting thoughts, Bridget?
Make your number one goal to show up well and authentically. And your number two goal, to empower the person in front of you with solutions, with value, anything that can benefit them, no matter what.
Okay. Thank you again, Bridget Hom from Bridge to Freedom Coaching. We'll put your contact information in the comments. And I'm Mary Scott with Business Riff. I want startups to be wildly successful. One of the best things you can do to get on that path is book a synergy call with me at businessriff.com. And join us again next time for Stuck, Time to Improv.